For all of you ladies in midlife who may be feeling stuck, this is for you. I have completely transformed my life, not once, but twice in midlife. In my 40s, I went from suffering from caregiver burnout, depression, PTSD, being overweight, unhealthy, and not being able to jog for more than 2 minutes to reclaiming my health, reclaiming my life, and running 23 marathons and a 70.3 Ironman. In my 50s, I went from divorced and being a 20-year stay-at-home mom to becoming a 2 times Amazon bestselling author, an international speaker, a stress resilience expert, and a holistic wellness coach for women over 45. So, as I said in the beginning, I have completely transformed my life, not once, but twice in midlife. And today, I am going to show you how I did this by following these three protocols. And these three protocols aim to deal with the three biggest obstacles that are keeping midlife women stuck and are keeping them from living their best lives, their healthiest, happiest, and most fulfilled lives. So, by the end of this video, you will know the exact strategies that I use and that you will be able to implement either on your own or with the help of someone who can guide you on your journey. So, this video is going to be different, and I promise you that none of these three things are anything you've ever heard before, at least not explained in this systematic way that I'm going to explain them to you. So let's get into the first thing that you have to overcome. The first obstacle that you have to overcome is to find strong enough motivators that will fuel your desire to change. These motivators will be your guiding light, your North Star. And to find these motivators, I use a protocol called the 2.0 Women Win Framework, WIN. This framework is composed of three elements. The first element is the letter W, which stands for finding your why. Your why, what is your why? Your why is the main reason behind your desire to get unstuck and to live your best life. Now, to find your why, you really have to dig deep. Your why is supposed to make you cry. And I can tell you that during both of my transformations, my why has always been and continues to be the same. I want to be a role model of health, happiness, and self fulfillment for my two boys. Now, the second and third elements of this framework are all about creating a new, exciting future for yourself. And this is all about creating the 2.0 Women vision and the 2.0 Women identity. Now, the idea behind this is to help you reclaim your ability to dream again and to free you from all the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck, such as the I'm not good enough, or I am too old, or I am too fat, or I'm not smart enough. See, what happens in midlife is that we lose ourselves in the whirlwind of the many responsibilities that we carry. We are so physically and mentally exhausted all the time that we live our lives on autopilot, totally disconnected from who we really are at our core. And we no longer have dreams. We no longer have exciting aspirations because we are just going through the motions, trying to survive. And some of you may have the prestigious career, the big house, and the loving family, but something is off. And you cannot put your finger on it. And everything on the outside looks great, but on the inside, you may be feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, and stuck. And I know exactly how it feels because I have been there not once, but twice. And, I felt hopeless and helpless and a victim of my circumstances, even though on the outside it looked great. And it was only when I started to create this new vision for myself, my 2.0 Claudia vision, the healthiest, happiest, and most fulfilled version of me, that I started to dream again and that I started to dare to set big, crazy goals in not only my fitness, but in all areas of my life. So once we have that why and that 2.0 woman vision, then we create our 2.0 women identity. And this is a new empowered you who will stay consistent with your goals, even when you are tired, even when you're bored, even when you don't feel like it. And this will be the new resilient you who will stay consistent with your goals, even in the face of adversity. Now, I believe that the reason why many programs fail, whether they are weight loss programs or mindset programs or life transformation programs, is that they fail to go through this very important step, which is to first find the why, then create a new compelling vision along with a new empowered identity. And I believe that this step is key to getting unstuck because it not only gives us the motivation and the inspiration to dream big, but also strengthens our commitment to ourselves and to our goals. Now, the second obstacle midlife women must deal when striving to live their best life is failing to get out of survival mode and failing to commit to putting their health and themselves first without guilt. Now, your physical, mental, and emotional health are the foundation from which your 2.0 women will emerge. And if that foundation is shaky, nothing will be stable. To put it in simple terms, if you are in survival mode, you will not be able to reach your full potential. It is as simple as that. You see, as high achieving midlife women, we are in survival mode all the time. We must deal with what I call the midlife double whammy. On the one hand, we have to deal with multiple stressors that are putting us in survival mode, whether the demanding careers, the climbing the corporate ladder, the managing teams, motherhood, caring for our aging parents, trying to be the perfect partner and wife. On the other hand, we also must face the reality that is menopause and postmenopause and all the physical, mental, and emotional symptoms that come with the hormonal imbalances and that are making us feel also in survival mode, and they're making us feel out of control, sluggish, and exhausted. And those menopause symptoms can sap not only our energy, but also our confidence, our self-worth, and our self-esteem. And I believe that reclaiming our wellness in midlife and beyond should be less about looking great in a bikini and more about taking those proactive and preventive steps to getting out of survival mode and optimizing our overall health. And it is also about improving our quality of life now, but also for years to come. And that is why I have created the Strong 2.0 Women Framework, which is a collection of menopause specific nutrition, fitness, stress management, sleep, and other key lifestyle hacks that will get you out of survival mode and will help you optimize your health and wellness. And once that health foundation is stable and your physical, mental, and emotional wellness habits are dialed in, then we can switch our focus to you establishing your legacy and to you fulfilling your potential and becoming the woman that you were put on this earth to be. So, whether it's climbing the corporate ladder and going after that big promotion, whether it's starting your own business or scaling your own business, whether it's writing that book or running that marathon, the key here is that we want to get you out of survival mode and we want you to establish a healthy lifestyle first so that all your mental and emotional energy can then be put towards you fulfilling your potential and going after your career and your life dreams unapologetically. Now, the third obstacle that is keeping midlife women stuck and unable to go after their health and their life dreams is the failure to have a winning implementation and accountability protocol. Because how many times have you watched a video like this and you think, oh, wow, that's a great idea, but you never implement? I used to be like that too, until I realized that the only way to accomplish our goals and to live our best life is to stay consistent and committed and to keep our promises to ourselves. Real change will only happen with consistency because it is consistency that builds long life habits. So once those habits become part of your lifestyle, once they become part of your daily routine and part of your DNA, that is when true health and life transformation happen. Now, my 2.0 Women Steps framework gives you the key elements for creating habits and staying consistent with them. And it first starts by clearly defining goals that are manageable in order to reduce the overwhelm. So, from the big 2.0 Women vision that we talked about before, we need to reverse engineer and create those micro goals that you are going to be accomplishing on a daily basis. And this will help you create momentum and give you the motivation to keep going. Now, just like when I decided to run a marathon, I did not start by running 26.2 miles. I started with very short distances, but I stayed consistent. And eventually, those short distances increased over time, and that's what allowed me to run a marathon. Same thing when I decided to write a book. I did not start with writing a chapter, a whole chapter. No, instead, I gave myself the micro goal to write at least 10 minutes every day. So those 10 minutes then accumulated and became a chapter, and those chapters then became a book. So it's the same thing with you and your wellness and life goals. Um, we need to establish that big vision and then reverse engineer and create those micro goals. Then we need also efficient time management strategies such as setting boundaries and time blocking in order to ensure that you are consistently carving out time for your wellness and your life goals. Then the next step is to ensure that you are celebrating your wins, big or small. Every step of the way, you need to be celebrating your wins to ensure that you are keeping your momentum going and that you are staying motivated and inspired. And finally, there also needs to be ongoing monitoring and accountability so that you can track your progress and you can readjust your goals if you need to. And there you have it. In a nutshell, these are the three protocols that I use with myself, that I use with my clients, and that have enabled us to get unstuck, to get out of survival mode, and to live our best lives. Now, if you would like to get some help creating your 2.0 Women vision or implementing a menopause specific wellness and longevity protocol, with efficient accountability and efficient monitoring, then I encourage you to go ahead and schedule a call with us below this video. In that call, we will discuss your situation and we will determine if you're a good fit for my 2-month intensive 2.0 Women Health and Life Transformation one-on-one mentorship. And in this program, what we do is that we co-create that 2.0 Women vision, your new empowered identity. We find your why, and then we co-create your menopause specific wellness and longevity plan with the necessary accountability and sustainability protocol to ensure that the new healthy habits will not only stick, but also integrate seamlessly and effortlessly into your busy lifestyle. And then we switch our focus and our energies to creating your legacy and to making sure that you have a plan to go after your life, after your career, and your wealth dreams unapologetically. Now, if you're not a good fit to work with us, either because you don't have time or you don't have the funds right now, that's totally fine because I can give you all the information, all the step by step material to achieve this transformation on your own inside my free community, the 2.0 Women Revolution. So go ahead. I invite you to schedule a call with us below by clicking the link under this video. And as I said, on that call, we can either determine if we're a good fit to work together, or if you're better off just doing it all by yourself inside our free 2.0 Women Revolution community. And I just want to say again that we have helped midlife women from around the world completely turn their life around and become their 2.0 women by implementing these three protocols I share with you today. So if you want to become the healthiest, happiest, and most fulfilled version of you, you have to implement these three things. And that's it for you today. I hope you found this video helpful. I know that I would have definitely found it helpful if I had seen this a few years ago when I was feeling stuck with my health and when I was feeling stuck with my life and I didn't know who to turn to. And that is why I have made it my mission to share this with you completely for free and pay it forward. Again, I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And please share what strategies you have used in order to get unstuck or get out of survival mode, and so that we can all empower each other on this midlife journey of ours.